My name's Andy. I am a disabled gay male, and it's very interesting. I grew up in foster care. I grew up in the system. I had like 6 or 7 families growing up, and I learned something from each and every one of them. And that kind of made me me. And I always look at my life and say it was really colorful. It wasn't always happy, but I made the best of it. I made the best of what I had. And I was bullied a lot as a kid because I was different. I was the only Latin kid in high school that wasn't involved in a gang that I knew. I was one of the only kids in high school that had a very funny voice. And I was one of the only kids that came out when I was a senior in high school. And I started the first LGBT club when I was in school. And people thought I was crazy. And they thought, wait, you have a disability and you're gay? What? Right? Because as hard as it is to admit, groups like True Colors and the LGBT group that I started in Orange County, there are not that many of us around. There are not that many LGBT advocates who have disabilities, because people just, I'll just speak for myself and not in general, but a lot of time persons with disabilities, and myself included, feel like they'd be a burden to society if they came out and they were like, I'm gay, but I also have a disability. What's that about? So I moved out at 17. I was 17 years old. I had $30 in my pocket, and I had my clothes, and I said, I'm gonna go. My foster mom was good. She was very sheltering. She thought I was gonna end up like my parents, so she was like overprotective, and you can't do this, you can't go here, you can't go there. And I'd always been super independent as a young, person. Despite my disability, I learned how to do things very independently very early because I had to. And then having someone say you can't do anything, in a way it was a way of bullying, right? Because people telling you you can't do something over and over again, it puts you in a space where you feel like, maybe I can't. Maybe this person who loves me and says that I can't do something, maybe that's true. And I know that starting the youth program that I did in Orange County, a lot of the youth were going through the same thing. They said, my teachers told me I couldn't. My parents tell me I can't. My mom and dad say that I can't be independent. And, we don't know what somebody's capable of unless we give them the opportunity to grow and shine. And that really doesn't matter if you're disabled or not, but it's the truth. And so that's why I decided to become an advocate for persons with disabilities, is because I saw people like Rosie and Hanaro and all these young people around here with the black shirts on that I never got to be when I was young. And I always wanted to be those types of people that could go out and speak out and be a voice and be somebody making change. So my job title is kind of fitting because I'm the systems change advocate, which means I change the system for everybody in this room that needs change. So that's me. And what I have to say to you is, everyone in this room is here for a reason. I don't know if you believe in God or you believe in a higher power. I happen to be a very spiritual person. I happen to be LGBT. I happen to be a disabled person. I know I don't fit in anyone's box. I never wanted to fit in anyone's box.
Yeah.
I'm very conventional. I'm like a gay pride parade on wheels myself. And I don't care. You know what I mean? I know that I love myself. I know that my higher power loves me. And that's all you guys need to know. When you walk out of these doors, when you roll out of these doors, if you love you, anyone can love you. If you love you, and you start with you, because we always think, oh, the world needs to be different. The world needs to change, and this needs to happen. But the truth is, if we change ourselves and we change our perception, guess what? The world's already a different place, right? And each of us have a story. If we have a disability, we have a powerful story that we can share with anyone, right? Because nobody can roll or walk in our shoes at any one time. So what I think is this event's small, but by next year and the year after that, we're going to have 3 times the amount of people, and we're going to affect the right amount of people, right? So how many people here have been bullied, right? Lots of people, in many different ways. And so bullying is a problem, and it's probably always going to be a problem. And the video I was going to show you was a video of a young man that I got to meet while filming something. He's a man named Justin, and he did a video on YouTube that you guys probably saw. It was just him holding flashcards saying, I'm 12 years old, I've been bullied since I was 3, and I'm gay. And it says that he wanted to hurt himself so much because of how he grew up. But he didn't. And now he's thriving, and now he's doing more videos and creating awareness. But the truth is, bullying is a serious problem. I mean, we had a lot of fun here today, right? We had pizza, we had guest speakers, but we also have a lot of bad things happening out there. We have people shooting up movie theaters. We have LGBT people dying. We have disabled people getting hurt. And to be honest, I don't understand it. I don't understand why people keep hurting people. And the only way we're going to break those barriers is that each and every one of you need to go out there today and tell your story and relate to one another like we did in that activity where we crossed a line. I need every one of you to cross a line with each other in a good way, to relate to one another, to care about each other, to look at each other in the face like you would look at a family member and say, you're great and you're okay. Because you all are. You know, it's funny, I never had disabled friends growing up. I never wanted disabled friends. When I was about 13 years old, I told my foster mom that I was gay. And she had told me, well, I hope you don't get AIDS. And I said, okay. And then I got a girlfriend the next year. And I had a girlfriend all through high school. And very interesting experience for me. I realized that me and girls are better friends than anything else. But I was so ashamed of being who I am because I thought if I was gay, nobody would love me. And I thought, I'm already disabled. I don't want to be gay. And I used to pray so much and say to God, well, God, okay, this is really fucked up. Okay, I cursed. I did my one F-bomb for the day. Figure it out. Figure out whether I'm going to be gay or figure out whether I'm going to be disabled. Because I can't be both. I don't want to be both. And we all know that those of us who have friends that are in the LGBT community can be a little shallow, they can be a little bitchy, they could be a little harder to deal with than our straight counterparts. And so I still feel that I face discrimination today. And that's why I'm still here. Because if I felt like I was equal to everybody else all the time, then I wouldn't be standing in front of you today. I go to West Hollywood. I go to those places. And I look around and I feel like I'm trying to fit into somewhere where I don't really belong. And I think we all feel like that. We might not say it. We might even not think it. But the point of that story is that we have the power to change it. We came together in this group and we have a few LGBT people, but we have mostly disabled people. And I think it's really important to start embracing our brothers and sisters if you're LGBT and you're a disability. I'm not calling LGBT a disability because it's not. Let me be clear. But whether you're black, white, Hispanic, brown, purple, yellow, or you wear purple pants because you can rock them that way, we need to start embracing one another and taking down what we think is right and wrong, because who knows? Who knows what is right and who knows what is wrong? I don't know what's right or what's wrong for my neighbor. I know what's right for me. But I have no right to judge anybody else. I have no right to judge somebody that I don't agree with. I have the right to disagree, but I don't have the right to not respect them and not love them for who they are. So I was going to do comedy for you guys today, but I felt the Spirit and my soul calling me to do something different and say something different to you guys. Because I don't want this to just be an event that you say, oh yeah, what did you do on Saturday? I went to this event and talked about bullying. It's so much more than that. We have the power to change. And I'm going to repeat that. We have the power to change what we see in the world. We do. Every moment of every day, we can get up and change the world. Our disabilities can strengthen us if we let it. And I'm going to brag on Rosie for a minute because I love her so much. I met this girl about 3 years ago. And I went to this anti-bullying event. And this girl came up to me and said, come on, let's go. She picked up my suitcase with one arm. And all I could think is, oh my God, I hope she's a lesbian. Because I thought she kicked butt and I wanted to be more like her than anybody else. She's my role model. She's one of the reasons that I work the way I do. I mean, I have a job. It's not always glamorous. It's not always fun. And I have a lot of friends in the entertainment industry that are like, what the hell are you doing? You have a day job. You could be an actor. You could be famous. You could have all this money. And you choose to work 40, 45-hour weeks. What are you doing? And I say, I'm making a difference. And that's the thing. I mean, who knows what we can be? But we gotta try, right? Every single person in here has to try to make a difference. I know those people in these black shirts are doing it every single day of their lives. And I want everybody here next year to be wearing the same shirt and to be able to carry that with them.
I don't know.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I and I can't